Hey guys, welcome to your back to school book talk. Wish we were in person, but alas, here we are. Um, this is a Nearpod. It's an interactive slideshow. I'm doing this video because if we were in person, I'd be able to explain some of these things. But since you guys are remote, I'm going to explain some things, and then you can go ahead and go through the slideshow and do these interactive slides. Anyway, this year's going to be a little weird, obviously. Already miss your faces. Um, the first part of the back to school book talks is always about acceptable use. You'll go through here, fill in the blanks. It's super duper easy. Ms. Dixon will have attached the thing that you have to sign that says you've gone through it and you understand it. Please type your name on there and send that back so we can add it to our files. And that should be sufficient for covering our bases for that. In terms of borrowing books this year, we can get those to you, of course. There are 4 ways to do that. It's on the library website. Follett is our catalog of the physical books in the library. You can always click on that link. I've made a whole page dedicated to borrowing books. And you can type in titles or subjects or authors there. If you click on collections, I've put in collections sort of like by like the genres. So if you want to look for horror or fantasy, you can click on those, and I've put in the newer titles there. We are now streaming some new digital books, ebooks and audiobooks. This digital JLG Digital works a little bit like Netflix. It's only like 60 books at a time, and they're only there for a certain amount of time. So you can see it'll say like 60 days left, 40 days left, and they are updating all the time so that changes and refreshes. And then of course there's Sora, which always gets new updates. And if you have a book that you want to have access digitally, I can actually buy books now for Sora. So those are ways to get books. Another fun way to get a book this year is something called a book fix box. There's a form you can fill out if you click on this big button on the page on the website. Fill out a form to give us some information about what you're in the mood for, and we will handpick a book for you, put it in the box, send it to you. And if you like it, you can keep it and read it for a while. And then if you don't like it, you send it right back, and we'll try a different one. So that's something we're doing this year since no one's allowed to browse the shelves. But if you're remote, of course, you can get books as well. We are going to be doing a remote book club called Project Lit. We're going to try something a little different. It's a grassroots, it's a national organization, and I want to try and get a chapter going at our school. It's about increasing access to culturally relevant books and considering what's going on in our world right now. I thought this was a good time to start a book club like that. There's no better way to sort of understand all the different kinds of people that are in our country and all around the world than by reading different kinds of books. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in being an agent of change in our community or in the world, or even just curious about it, think about joining that book club. It's going to be fun. And the Makerspace is going to be running again. I've been given lots of cool stuff that I'll be sending home in kits. And then on Mondays, I will be showing how to do those things, like how to knit hats, because I'm obsessed with knitting hats. I do it a lot, like every day, still knitting hats. I've surpassed 60 hats at this point. Yeah. And yeah, the first thing we're going to do is make votives. I made a Halloween one right here, actually. Yep, I made a tree on one side, and yep, you can make one too if you want. I'll be sending home markers, jars, votives. You can sign up for a kit and we'll send it to you. We'll have that button will be on the website too. And lastly, guys, take care of yourselves, okay? It's going to be it's a bit of a stressful year. We'll all be okay though. So after you are done watching this video, you're going to click through all these slides, play the game. Please let me know if this Time to Climb game is totally awful when you're remote. I've never done that one remotely or had kids remote do that one before. So send me an email. Say, hey, it was terrible. It's awful, stupid. I don't know. It's sort of like a Kahoot, but it's like kids are racing each other. My husband and I did it together to test it out the other day, but I'm not what I don't have no idea what it'll look like for you guys at home. So if it's awful, let me know. I would like to know. It's a new thing. Anyway, I miss you. I'm here for you if you have questions that you don't know how to access a database or you need help with something. I'm sitting here live on Wednesdays from 11 to 1, but you can always email me as well. I'm here for you always. That's not cringy, I swear. Anyway, and if you need a book, holla. Bye.